Hey man, y'all tune back in, man, to another This War Hip Hop, man, and it's your BIGGIE, man. Before I get started, man, please do me a big favor, hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that bell, we upload exclusive content. And today, man, I ain't really been too much service, man. Ain't nothing new happening in the Diddy, man. We already know that. We already know all the other shit that happened. Because everybody seems to be at the BET Awards. That's where everybody was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know they'll come on in tomorrow, so we're gonna be talking about this probably tomorrow. But y'all know when everybody be in one place, they may have been on the best thing. We don't know. We're going down a rabbit hole on this Sunday night. Now, rabbit hole we are about to travel down is the Gene Deal rabbit hole, man. Gene Deal. If y'all know who Gene Deal is, man, he's the ex-bodyguard for Puffy. He came out with a documentary series about 10 years ago talking about it or whatever he had going. But talking, I kept watching and I kept listening, and I'm like, it's something ain't right about Big Gene Deal, because through all the time I have seen Gene Deal video, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, every video, not one, not two, not 75%, not 60, not even 50%. We're gonna go with 98% of the upload to the two platform with Gene Deal name in the title. It's a title of him slandering Puffy. Now, I know I might be like, what you supposed to do? Puffy ain't straight, Puffy ain't this. I live with everybody living with it. But this is what I think with a fake ass nigga, 60-something year old, talking about the same every day, and people acting like this is normal thoughts of a grown man. These ain't what, that ain't what grown men do. Now, we're gonna have to pick this shit up. I have one question for Gene Deal. If anybody out there know Gene Deal, man, it ain't no slander, it ain't no slick, it's just one good question, man. What has Puffy did good ever? What has Puff that did good ever at this point? Now, he is going to attend, get it. You know, paparazzi gonna be out there questioning him. He like the limelight, obviously. Let's come and ask him. But this listen again. This is my question. If you ain't a witness or offended, you at the Diddy trial, man. This is borderline obsession at this point. If he isn't, if Gene Deal ain't a witness, meaning he got subpoenaed by the court, or he ain't a court, same thing, got subpoenaed by the court, and make him the Diddy trial, then I'm wrong. But if you are going down there as a spectator, after talking about this nigga every day for the last years, this is a upset. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Think about what I'm saying, y'all. Gene Deal is 62 years old, man. He ain't 32. He's 62 years old. The stuff he is talking about days of another grown man's life, people. Stop and think before you even shoot off. You can shoot off on me, but I know I'm telling you facts if you just stop and listen. A 62-year-old man. Yeah, every day, just like we do, everybody gets here the same way. But every day, when you get interviewed about or talk to by somebody, interview, you understand, when you dialoguing, when you go to dialogue, when you dialoguing, who can find an interview of Gene Deal when anyone asks him about him? It is something very fish and foul about this big nigga, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It ain't one interview on the internet where somebody said, well, look here, man. I know everybody knew about P. Diddy, Eugene Deal. How was it for you growing up? Little chubby guy? Did you, what school you went to? What's your favorite subject? What's your favorite color? I know you like color. Nothing about Gene Deal. But he's obsessed with Diddy. I'm calling it a obsession. So the thumbnail of this live say Gene Diddy, y'all. He worked it from 19. This book coming out his mouth to 2005. He say Diddy is the most evilest person he's ever been around, the most shadiest, the most damn this motherfucker he ever been around, period. He's what I tell the internet ain't killing it. Diddy to go to jail, so everybody know his characteristics. Why? See, the type of things that people have a problem with their pre-employer be like the chick. People work somewhere, they fucking one out on the chick, everybody else work there, and they be like, hey man, how was it working up there? And that is the complaint that you tell them. Well, like, man, yeah, man, I work over it ain't have my hour. But other than that, it's on straight. He has never mentioned one a monetary problem he had with this. Every video he got out here, y'all. Think what I'm talking. He's like over 1,000 videos, man. I ain't crazy. This motherfucker crazy. He's over 1,000 videos on to YouTube, man. It is in trash. I want to know in New York. He has arrived there. If he did not get subpoenaed by that court system, my opinion, my observation towards Diddy is he loved Diddy. How can you talk about somebody that you allegedly every day? Y'all feeling me, man? If you got time, y'all watch this. Anybody who watched this, if you have time to put out your day, go into your YouTube search bar and type Deal. Every video he has put on YouTube has been slandering Diddy. It's nothing. It ain't one good video he has made or said anything good about Diddy. But he worked for Diddy for 15 years. Y'all ain't understanding me. They're like me telling y'all, look, man, I was bodyguard for Nino Brown, but I didn't know he was swinging. I didn't know it was cheating. He never swung around me. I didn't know he was whooping shit nigga. You know what I mean? Bodyguard for 15 years. How would I know that? That's baffling. Y'all see what you feel me? I don't know nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all right here. You know, we don't hip hop, man. Once again, we breaking down the news, we breaking down content that they come to the internet. We like to talk, but we gonna talk about it again. Gene, we got a couple clips, man. I'm gonna play, man. And obviously, the clips I'm gonna play. This nigga incriminating himself, man. You won't get to go to jail. I mean, what problem you got with Diddy, man? That's my only question. What problem do you have with Diddy, man? Every time he talking about Diddy, he's sitting there eating dinner. He got there, he think he a player or something. You sound like a big hating ass nigga, man. At this point, you have something in your life, man, that you can talk about when that camera get on your other day, another minute sex, man. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be a fucking ashamed of yourself, man. I don't give a fuck. The nigga outside the motherfucking court, he had damn good right to ask you what he want to ask you, nigga. You got him for 15 years talking about Diddy. He ain't defended himself once. Nigga asked you one question out of line and you get mad. But you have got on her and said all type of shit about Diddy, man. And I'm not saying it right. I'm saying to him, you be around the devil for 15 years, dog. I'm asking y'all, a lot of this black people, we ain't gotta go to Harvard, we ain't gotta go to no type of school to understand this philosophy. You go around the devil and be around him constantly 15 years. And the devil go up and trap about accusations shit he did. Do you think your defense can be? I ain't never saw him do nothing. He never would do that around me. It's the most stupidest shit. When I read the comments, they be like, gee, 100. 100. First of all, you just look. I don't care what they did. If I was, and whoever else wants to care, or whatever else type of big are going anybody, it's just oh, we talking this shit. The normal. Gene Deal about Diddy. Gene Deal talking about Diddy. What about you, man? If you check your blood pressure, what's your blood pressure, nigga? He's 62, man. He probably ain't even checked his blood pressure. He worried about Diddy. They got him. You going to court because you love him. Because you ain't never said you. Other than employ you for 15 years and pay you money. That's what I heard you say. I ain't man. Start out first, man. I'm gonna start out with the situation. I'm gonna run him out, man. And another thing, like the lab I did the other day, man. He gonna start this motherfucking lab. He gonna start his conversation the same way I was telling folks about Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy innocent. I know he probably fucked up now individually. It's me. But the court eyes, the public eyes, the media eyes, it's been groomed. They put it up. Situation that led her to doing things that she didn't want to do. He's gonna say the same thing about Usher on his clip of the play. The question is, does the same question apply to Diddy? So y'all telling me this Diddy? No one groomed Diddy. No one told Diddy this is what you do to get this money. This is what you do this. Compromise this situation. Y'all say he ain't never been compromised. He got in the game with 19, 18. He was young. Him and Clyde Davis now. He got groomed and took advantage of too, right? As long as I get a yes on that, I can be okay with whatever anybody say. Cause I be listening to Cass and all this shit. I'm like, she did 14 years. Only between her and Diddy, this nigga right here and all the rest of them, Diddy got filthy rich. If she was feel rich, the world with her gut, guaranteed. If Cassie was worth 800 million right now, she came out with these accusations about it, the media will be drilling her. Never to the car. I think she allegedly was low on funds, but one match up to the fund. She went ahead and wanted some compensation for the dirty work she's put in, all the dirty work. But everybody wants to feel sorry, but you look at this clip, man. This one Jane Deal, he incriminated his say y'all this. The man get done wrong in sexual act or anything like that in the prison of you. You see it with your own act and you don't report it to authorities you give. Ain't no nothing, damn it. Especially you gonna bring tough ass on to talk about it and call the victim out. You call out the victim, not the victim. The victim in this clip is Usher, y'all. And if I my Gene Deal lover, I ain't got nothing against Gene. I don't like the way he did this shit going. At this point, man, you need to find you something to do. Your book about Diddy, your interviews about Diddy, your conversation about Diddy. Who are you, brother? You should be ashamed of your damn self. I'm telling you that. You never see how I don't give a fuck. I don't care how you feel. I'm younger than you and telling you as one man, I was a grown man, you look. You're a size of one, but you don't operate like one thing to be. You obsessed with a nigga who don't even talk to you. That's another thing. He really working for Diddy, working with it. He ain't never really standing in criminal. They did it. Like he did nothing. Ain't some fun behind shit, but He incriminate himself. And he watched what happened to us. He got like described too, man.
That he has, and so even though they usher name redacted, you could tell who it is. The guy that performed at the Super Bowl,
right?
So I mean, I don't know who that is, but how do you feel about that, man?
Well, I met earlier that he's about Stevie J. The part that's you know, so I had a certain feeling. I felt certain when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention that, but he got up there and he mentioned how great and how good you know about the business, right? I know, and that in that time, when Usher did have an issue, and that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. How you say a man that groomed, bro, I know. On something, remember Usher? He was at Swiss Home in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room, the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a. His back was turned to me. She gave him a shield. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puck went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl. Now I'm telling that because you're taking up with somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right. You I'll put it together.
And what you mean by Diddy count?
Remember? He was on white guy with the curly hair was the white guy with the curly hair, and he said, "Yo, your son the Diddy cap?" And Usher said, "No, ask him why he won't send him to Diddy." We hadn't still praise him.
And you said that I know you, but you was a situation where Diddy sent him to the hospital.
I should explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to him.
Hey man, this what I want to ask right here, man. He said, Usher, do you remember? He broke down the scenery and what it was it. Obviously, Usher was underage when it happened, man. You seen that man go over here and the girl get over. Usher come back on the door and after finishing did it up, she opened the door and get this man a kiss in his mouth and he ain't her. And you standing there supposed to be security watching this foul shit go on. Now you gonna go on these interviews and call him out like he ain't no victim. So that ain't so that's cool. I'm just asking y'all a question. You tell me eating the drink, Usher, and this Usher life, man. What about your life, nigga? See? Very angry wrong thing. If you have been on your business and you were security, you'd be like, oh Usher, come here, Usher. Get your ass over here, Usher. Usher, go sit down. You would roast her ass, roast everybody in that motherfucker. and know about it and trying to bring it up. He supposed to be ashamed of. He supposed to want the world to know the bad shit happening to him. Cause your dumb man, you want to talk about, look, y'all gotta understand, man. Yeah, listen, this whole Jane Deal situation, get to the end of this shit. We're gonna start talking about the BIGGIE. We're gonna watch the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes, what he's talking about. God damn it, you know what happened. But y'all gotta understand this here, man. This is security. It's security. Security is blaming everybody else for something happening to them. It's like Puffy blaming him because the album didn't sell right. Doesn't make sense. No accountability, man. Strictly slander. I ain't do good. Y'all don't see what's doing this shit. What's some fucked up shit, man? Look. Smoking man. We go to the next one. All you Gene Deal. I ain't tell you don't love Gene Deal. You love the fuck you want to do, believe who the fuck you want to believe. But if you don't believe your ears, he telling you the motherfucking woman just gave some motherfucking seconds later, and he was underage nigga, and he let it happen in his face. Now he want to talk to him. If you think this is straight, you fucked up in the head, nigga. Nigga, X, whoever think it's straight. The fuck? Now, man, we got another situation. Get 5 of them, I complain, but I ain't gonna get him up, man. Man. Tell you because do a couple of them, man. It's really, I was fucking with Gene Deal, but last month, like him out here, like a big, long, like you have a life. What is your heart rate? I repeat, nigga. You don't take no medicine. You work out. What's your diet like? You need to worry about what is your life. You have any grandchildren? Are you going to be in the graduation? You attending the football games? In the youth practices, motherfucker? Nigga, you in love with Diddy? What is wrong with you? Crazy, nigga. Now, get to the pyramid, man. He has to explain him trafficking women and getting paid. I don't give a fuck. They got paid. I got paid. He took him over there. And Mike Tyson hold it up, finna come out here. So this ain't no motherfucking alleged.
Two girls for Mike Tyson.
You want to know that story? Back in the day, I actually worked for the Harlem Madam.
Madam is a pimp. I used to work for a woman pimp. We're gonna break it down to hood terminology. I used to work for a woman and she was pimping hoes. Damn it. Let's continue.
The Harlem lady to make that money for being escorts, she would hire them to work for them. You know what I mean? So this one particular time, KG from Naughty by Nature, brother had came home from college. I know what college I'm talking about. I took a few girls to his party. Understand? So the same woman that I worked for, she, 2 girls had to go to Mike Tyson on 57th Street. Mike Tyson had a condominium down, I think it was 52nd Street. And I took the 2 girls down there. This was a long time. This was in the 90s, the mid-90s or something. Mike Tyson, man. So, I had this type in my truck, and I was like, yo, that's really professional, or nothing like that. But I was a fan of Mike. I had a Situate club before when trying to talk to a girl April and April's friend. So you know, I knew of Mike, but this is way before Zip had got involved. So I'm sitting there. So they go up and everything. I wanted so bad to tell him, oh, give me his autograph. Because like I just Tyson.
He's trying to tell us like he's playing the role of a fan, actually pimping hoes. The main pimp hoe, the main pimp bitch, we gonna call her the madam. Say, look here, little bitch, take these two motherfucking hoes over to Mike Tyson. He got some little change he trying in to have a little fun. Big Dad, you gonna do that for me? And look at his face. What the fuck you think he said? You know he said yeah. He telling the story about it.
It was the man, you know, representing New York to them. So they go upstairs. So it was about 15, 20 minutes later. The one girl came, and I said, what happened? She was like, nothing. I said, yo, I thought he wanted two girls. I said, oh, he couldn't handle two girls. Why he wanted two girls? He had other people up there. She said, no, it was just, and I was like, yeah? I said, what happened? She said, he gave each one of us a gene.
So if you pull up hoes that you got from a madam, I don't care if it's the same city, wherever it is, you pull up with two hoes at Mike Tyson house, and Mike Tyson give them home 1,500, y'all. What's that, man? What the fuck is that, man? I'm asking a good question. If I told y'all right now the same story, y'all, the first thing will headline gonna say, you nigga think you're a pimp. You pimping? You pimping that G? You a baby pimp. You assistant pimp. He the nigga all motherfucking how high. Then Mike else was smacking, they had the powder, whatever his name was, I forgot his name, that's him. You ain't even the cop pimp. He an assistant pimp and glorifying it, laugh. Get it wrong though.
He just told to that girl crazy. Like I was like, yeah. He said, yo. And this is a family program, and I know some children may be watching. I wasn't gonna let him do my pussy like shit. So I feeling good, give him his money back. And I was leaving. He said, oh, just keep $1,000 with you. You understand? He gave the other $500 to her. So I said, we stayed waiting for the girl to come. She got half was up. I was like, oh.
Hey man, guarantee man, if y'all go watch your Bishop the One, Pimpin' King, more Slim, guarantee one of those are going to say the same event. Yeah, I was sitting outside waiting on the bitch to come back down. Yeah, she came back down with the fucking money, me and the whole in the car waiting. So the main question in this situation is, if he got compensated during this event, he a part of. I don't care if he might not then get paid what he took, but he getting paid hourly. He has the salary with the lady. Some way he getting compensated. He ain't doing it for free. If he ain't doing it for free, I think he was. I don't know, y'all. So pressing the gas on did it. Could be wrong. I'm not saying did it right. I'm saying the main advocator, the main cheerleader for him, telling all his business like a little bitch. Who? A grown 62-year-old man that obviously don't know that he's incriminating himself also. Some of these stories like the glorify. So you happy and glorifying that the girl got her pussy go about Mike Tyson. There was a story that tickled your stomach. With that little grin on his face. All this getting overlooked. And still going to get a trial. You don't owe you no money. You ain't no weed. Still going to the trial. Is this obsession or what? We gonna go on Gene Deal out. They gonna go in there. He gonna have a shrine of Puffy. I bet all the rooms got Puffy face on the wall. Man. He pillowcase say, bad boy. I'm imagining it. Man, look, right here, man. This nigga here. Y'all already got. So I can just wrap it up in the nip chair and say I'm gonna play the Mark Curry. Because him and Mark Curry told us, hey, coming in there story about these motherfucking spike ballers. They watch these women drink. Damn it. Yeah, about the shit. But before I play that incriminating ass video, I shall tell you that this nigga swing to the butt, the stick store. He got butt plugs. I went, me, him, me, Puffy, Ja Rule, Sarah, and another lady flew. We flew to North Carolina. The story where Ja Rule's cousin tried to get in the room. He's sitting there guarding the FO door. He's the guard for the FO. The door he's getting to guard. They are doing the FOs. Flying in from another city. The shit don't try for now. He's saying he done this live in front of a camera. And I'm the only one that got ears and eyes. I know I'm not the only one that's talking. People overlook it. Why? I'm gonna talk about me the nigga. What was you talking about? But I hate a pussy ass nigga over there. I hate that nigga, man. He may come out and turn to Frank. You will tell me about it. Let me turn to get the red hands out. Like you big jeans. I heard this. It seemed like he, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying when you say he taking it. He's thinking like Big E thumping a pound on the ground. Talking about the freaky shit he did. That's really in him. Just that's. You know, he think, it's just gossip. Don't take skipping in his conversations. Just don't sit into the face. Yeah, boy. Now, listen to this Mark Curry. Slow. These niggas slow. Mark Curry. That lady, you will get it on a couple years, 2, 3 years. You want like Big James, Devil, go watching that. The lapdog say, he ain't like the lapdog. He just quite a lapdog. He was like a little beef for me, you know, hit song, whatever. But the story he's supposed to tell about how Diddy and Bad Boy was like to drink. So they were participating in the party, drinking, fall the fuck out. They do the fuck they want to do. Bald head, folk, eye, L is making and talking about it. His little interview money. But I guess I'm the only one that seems to see what the fan is criminal shit. You are poisoning someone, trying to make them lose conscience, so you can finish it. Right. That's all I'm saying.
I want to get your opinion. You know, you was around Puff, you was on Bad Boy. You know, looking at this claims that Diddy had freak off session. Yeah, male
you took freak off session in the studio and all of that, different in his houses and stuff. And if you have a party tonight, this is your kind of party, you'd be like, yeah, I ain't going. I want to go. Freak off parties, when you're there, they be like, yo, let me tell you something. We used to go to the club. We go to the nightclub, right? And went to the VIP. All of these girls come around the VIP, and they just be sticking and back with you. We got to rewind. We used to go to the bar.
I just want y'all to pay attention to his body gesture before this story starts. got the shrugging his shoulders and grinning like this. Hold up, pay attention. It's gonna be a good one, Art.
It be the moments on them bottles they've been has to make the feel slippery and all of this. So when you get them bottles right there, drink them bottles right there. So we already know you just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all the girls is in the club after a while, they all opening up their little birds, around just popping them out, pop, pill, and then that with the pop females that was in it. That's
I'm finna rewind the doofus. Everybody in the world, I'm talking telephone, laptop, man. Get a screenshot. Doofus bad. Have this old gray face have right static. This is the definition of a doofus. I can't even call him a crash out. He telling the good story. You think he fitting in with the crowd, not knowing you are turning your dumb ass into a co-defendant. Stupid ass. Listen again, y'all. Very incriminating statement. No remorse neither.
I'm like little birds. He's running around just pop pills in their mouth, pop pill, and then females that's what they want. It was part of the culture. We ain't seen nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby got in trouble. He did one too many. Let me tell you, so I mean to cut you funny. I used to be on the road, you know, he'd be like, yo, go with my puff room, see what I'm doing. And you puff door, he'd be saying, and they're butt naked. Man, answer naked, like, come on. Like, I would close your eyes, you'd be like, yes, you're not presentable. And then walk away, because see, what happens is, if they be like, come on, did you come on? This man just came into my room, I'm sitting there naked. I told him to come on in. Going on for the acting like you don't know. You be like, what are you doing? Walk, I don't want to see you naked. Grown man's kind of disrespectful. So when you get the test off, how you breaking in, so call the artist up here, tell him I'm eating about to he about it stuff. But you be like, how the hell but nah, man, come back, man. Let me know when you're presentable. And then freak up parties. Listen, I'm not an. I never did nothing morally incorrect, but I definitely not the girl. I'm not sharing and being famous. It just came with the life. Also, we can't keep doing it over again. Expect to find the truth, to truly love you. That kind of parties kept me from finding somebody, and it took me to leave those parties, people, all the energy to even better understand.
My dumb ass up. Ain't no way you can try to come with some real herbs after this dump. Now the only thing made him mad throughout this story is the wrong thing, man. He doesn't give a fuck about them mixing up motherfucking drinks, making women all out. The only thing seemed rough in his great fellas, he'll come to the door. But nigga, old asshole nigga. Nigga, if you have done before eyes, you know, if you go back to his room in the next city, 9 times out of 10, his ball gonna be dangling, touching down. Now, if you to do that, who has a problem, man? Why you didn't call his room, nigga? It's a lot of, I'm tired of you niggas, man. 53 years old, man. It's been under a bad boy spell for 35 years. Did it? It whooped these niggas' ass without putting a finger on them. Look at them. It's 2025. These niggas still talking about this shit like this shit was yesterday. You hear the conviction, the compassion. He think he 18, like he just reliving it. He think, look, man, these did fuck these folks up.
And me did. That's where I've been. You know, I'm a big, and that's what I recommended that he for you to be a stronger, bigger person. But he still wanted to remain minute. What's happening to him today? See him.
Yeah, that's wild. Him put it up to the man. That's weird.
Yeah, you be anytime a man's name around you and they feel comfortable with being around you. Man, right? What do you know what I mean? You know I'm not another dude at the door. Like when I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Then you can just go. But was it?
I'm saying, man, that story telling us, dog, should only be a one-time story. That should have only happened one time, man. Should have said one time. I went to Diddy room. After that, I don't go to his room no more. I know he a nasty motherfucker, so I ain't knocking on his door. I come down there and ask what we do. But you go knock on his door every city, knowing what's going inside of the door waiting on you. Now you 6 to 8 years old. The Medicaid, Social Security kicked in. Glasses for every sight you can see in America. Now you want to say all these stories and glorify. But he don't know, y'all. Mark Kerr, he went and took himself somewhere in a motherfucking pipe. I heard he motherfucking plum fuck you do on his carpet. Or you a motherfucking carpet layer. You're a carpet layer. You want to be an interviewee. I'm trying to have some type of intelligence to be an interviewee. You can't just get up there and say, yeah, I mixed the whole drink. And when the whole got drunk, we laugh. Dumbass old man. And if somebody like me telling you, you don't have a problem with me. You don't have a problem with me. For what? I ain't no man reader. I didn't call you, but you secretly on record. And were like, James, so what happened in the image I read? Was you guarding the door? Was you guarding the L.O. door? And you said when the door open, everything right there by the door. But you ain't did nothing for 15 years. They're right-hand man. This some bullshit, man. It's like saying I've been in the crack house for 15 years. He ain't never saw no dope. I don't know what. It's like telling him about some dope is stunning. What's dope? That's how he act. Diddy, he never did that around me. What you special, man? You think Diddy about him? Y'all think Diddy, after all the dumbass shooting her he did, think he's gonna march in deal? The only reason of what he doing shall come out. I believe he got something to do with the biggest shit. He ain't got one video on here. He can come on here, say a 3-minute clip on the art dialogue or either one of them spaces. Be like, well, at least the money was right. You did something. Nothing Diddy did good with working for 15 years. Who has worked for a job anywhere? FedEx, Walmart, Kmart, Sears for 15 years. And you don't have one good thing to say about it. One good thing to say about it. That's not what I'm asking. If you work somewhere 15 years, you gotta say that nigga on South Central for 15 years. You work somewhere. And you don't got one good thing to say about it. They have a problem. The company you work for, your dumb ass got a problem. You got a problem for 15 years. Nothing changed. I'm just asking a question. This grand finale video, we're going to the we're gonna watch 10 minutes, man. Before I made it to show y'all the same way he did, y'all. See, I show y'all his character, this type nigga he is. I just showed y'all this type nigga this nigga is. You gonna let a little boy talk to grown woman, after she gave a nigga oral 30 seconds before that. You don't want to spend 30 years later and talk shit to the nigga that he got to. That type of nigga here right here, y'all. But he want money. I put Diddy in the same gang. I started the same gang up. I'm just calling it. It just be tripping. I be tripping first comment. I be like, let me see the comment. Maybe it's someone can see his old great mustache and the fake termination fan biggest killer demeanor. This fake ass shit. Maybe they can see through the Cuban Santonian look. The Mazanet swag. How much slander can one man get from another one? What other stories do you have? Like, hey, y'all telling me it ain't been one night. Big J ain't been sitting there lonely, whatever he got a woman or one of those boys. Just tapped him on his shoulder. Man, like, hey, you don't got no significant other. You wanna go play? In 15 years, you must be neutered. It's Big G. Big G must be neutered. That's the only way. Only way that ain't happen, y'all. In 15 years is a Big G is human neutered. That's kind of far-fetched, I know. So let's see what this nigga said, y'all. Our video, I started halfway. We don't need to hear other part. We heard bad party, the big loot in his life. Whatever. Like what subscribe to ourselves. Attention to this grown liar. See, when you grown, we're gonna call this you are a grown fabricator. No accountability taking the life. So everybody in the Bible, y'all know how many names in the Bible? That's on everybody in the Bible. I just said,
because him and Chris Lattimore have some kind of money because they getting paid to do this. So gotta get here. How many guys know? So I stood at the door. Everybody, it was 23 all together, right? Went up there and it's time because I know now the bones is
y'all, let me go stop it right there. I ain't got the clip, but y'all look out. Biggie was running the hypnotized video. If that was Biggie, I think that wasn't Biggie in the hypnotized video. But since he couldn't walk, people go get hypnotized video shot a couple of days before he died, and Biggie is running.
Fibula bones are broken and his thighs are off. So we go to the back, the very end the party's at. We got a table set back there. You understand? So I Ed Lover, and they got another DJ in there, but Ed Lover, he's the MC on the microphone and everything like that with us. And we continue to sit big. Tell the guy, yo, bring me all the bottles you got. Bring me all the bottles you got left. You understand? And sitting down, I'm the individual that's directly behind Notorious Big. And if you ever see it, it was Ed Lover, Big Puff. They got my head cut off, but I got a number 4, a Mecca audio, because not Mecca audio, Mecca, I used to all wear Sean, or he wanted, and I would never wear it. I Mecca, I like Mecca.
Yo, boss, man. See, I'm just y'all, man. This man a fat motherfucker, man. Yo, boss, man. Get you the worst clothes, man. You were internet and ain't nothing. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Put it about Puffy, he can say things. Understand me, man. Put them bad boy little sweater. He can't wear it. He just do what he asks him, man. But he been there 15 years. Y'all think it's gonna last 15 years? You hear how motherfucking impatient and low down Puffy is? think he gonna put up with the big overweight ass 15 years? Is that really what it was?
Some, some shit, and to, keep me with boxes and jerseys and everything. So I used to wear their stuff. And man, I ain't no bill boy. You understand? And he was like, he couldn't run me like that. You're listening. Think ever been?
You a billboard for Mecca. You ain't getting no money off that company or shit. You just want to have a problem with Puff. Look at this. The look on this. You working for the man 15 years. Hey man, swear, Jane, you would have told me this shit, Jane. Boy, you would have fired that day, bitch. I would have been like, man, hold up. We would have called him back. You would have went to pizza or something around the corner. You would have had a meeting, nigga. You would have came out your shit been by the curb, man. Your shit by the curb, you got me fucked up, nigga. Fuck you supposed to be now paying you. You want to be a billboard for somebody who don't give a fuck about your life, though. Type of op shit is that be on, man. The pussy ass shit anyway. Y'all see what I'm saying? Pussy ass shit.
I and dressing how I wanted to do it, and Sean didn't think me. So even though Wolf make sure that oxygen like that, because at the time I was only getting a few things here and there, but then Wolf was getting boxes too, so you can go down there and mail them to you and everything like that. Back to our party, and I'm big. So told me, yo, don't go nowhere. Stay directly behind. Stay with Big all the time. I look at him, and he was running back and forth. You understand? Going up to DJ booth and everything like that. And they just started hypnotized like crazy. You understand? And, Puff was coming, bringing girls up to Big and everything like that. He said, he's telling Big, yo, Big, swim tomorrow. You understand? Getting these girls at the crowd to come. And he'll bring the girls with, yo, Gene, she gonna come to the party tomorrow. And so then, he'll run back again, and Big was over there drinking everything. So Big told him, yo, little Steve, some smoke. And they didn't even have no.
Man, listen, man. We all learn to listen together, man. I'm telling y'all this here, man. This is real shit. This man is security. This man is worried about everything but securing the body of the person he's supposed to be securing. He know little shit, he pocket the weed, write down whole number. He just a busy, big, ugly ass body around that hole. But what security know everything? Why you know about Biggie country? Why? If Puffy told you to watch Biggie, if Biggie died that night, nigga, who fault is it then, nigga? What's that, nigga?
The seas went out and seas brought 3 girls back. And I think they may have been from Brooklyn. They overheard that they had family in Brooklyn, or they were from Brooklyn. They stayed on the right side of Big, and then they moved over to Rock said to me, Gene, I ain't never seen you look like this. What's up, bro? I said, yo, run at us tonight. And yeah, man, I got you. He big, like looking at Big whole off of him, and Dick Rock ain't smoking. He kept his eye on. You understand? And I was behind Big. I took Nick's shirt and I kept it in my hand the whole time. I was behind Big. So Puff would come back every once in a while and be like, yo, Gene, remember her? Gene, remember her? Yo, And Big said, how the fuck all these girls you bringing up? So then Puff went away again, going to and one guy came up, he said, oh man, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know, I just big, yo, Big, this shit is about to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit, I can give a fuck about it. Big say, yeah, all right. So, the other group of
this here, man, you supposed to be Puff Daddy security. Why he told you still be right? What big security then, kinfolk? Hey, D-Rock security, biggest security. He paying attention. This man is remembering everything that happened in that night, word, verbatim. He ain't told us about how many exit doors in there, how many security comes, nothing that has to do with his job. Like, only thing he's telling us about is gossip. Things that people that would have attended the party to have a good time will be talking about. He's not talking about things that somebody that was there that's working.
And it was Keefy D. It was Keefy the dudes, you know what I'm saying, like that. There was, and Big got like he didn't know him or he didn't remember something like that. And because we was shooting dice in the hotel, and we was shooting dice in the hotel in California, you understand? With D-Mac, and he would come, and Tretch would come up there. Came one time when they were shooting dice, it was all Keith, D-Mac, and his room at the time, OJ daughter, she's fine little thing, I forgot her name, I don't know if it was Olivia or something like that, I don't remember OJ daughter's name, but she was nice. Tretch used to, we was on the road with Tretch on that Jodeci tour, and he was the man all the time. He would go out with us to the parties and everything. We got time out, we ripping on. But Tretch to gamble with us. They used to do some old dumb shit, whereas whoever got the highest roll, whoever threw the highest, pick up the old shit. So when Puff came out the room, they started that shit again. I just got out the dice. I'm not losing my money like that. Fuck that whole shit. Nah, I'm doing. So that's when I met beating them at the hotel, and I remember him. You know, all of us went to Vegas one time. You know, saying concert in Vegas. So we left LA, we all drove down to Vegas like that to do this little concert thing. And you're big. You're like that. There's some shot callers out here. What's going on? Game of
man, what's happening, man? He is the world. Him and Puff Daddy and Big and them is cool and shooting dice with the killer of their biggest op. Keep these locked up right. If y'all don't know, Tupac Shakur, man. This man telling everybody this months after Tupac died, 6 months, they in the same facility, he closed the wall with his killer. And they like, well, we didn't know he did it. Didn't know about it. I ain't saying he did it or not or whatever. Y'all see what I'm saying? KBD's locked up now for killing Tupac. Gene Diaz said he was doing illegal activity. KBD, the shooting dice ain't legal. They shoot dice on the street. I don't know what kind of charge. They gonna pay his head, but it's not legal. So you already doing a crime with a killer. Not just any killer. You kill your boss, biggest ops, is by the police. You don't think y'all don't look. I don't even know how to word it because they be like, Gene Deal ain't did shit, so he ain't did shit. If I got a spell on you niggas there, man.
pound and everything like that was it. They see right side over there in front of behind D-Rock. So you know, jumping and everything like that, and you put Nino away. And the shit is fucking satire. I'll remember on the paper. So came on and said, yo, Gene, remember her. Hey, look behind me and say, man, you ain't gonna fuck. You go. And then I'm like this, I'll remember. And Big started laughing. You and the kids started laughing. And, you know, they started some girls that were either from Brooklyn or they knew somebody from Brooklyn. And they started smoking with them. They was laughing, they was having fun. And we up in the museum, cars that were worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Next thing you know, our department was going to shut the party down because it was too much smoke. That's what they did. So when the party got shut down and we were going to leave, we made that decision to get down the steps because of this situation. So what I did was I gave. And I said, Paul, watch Big. So when I went downstairs, I got the drivers. They had G them in front of the door. So when you look, see, said, Suburban was already downstairs before we even
said, okay, after this story, everybody, who sounds like they are the head of security? Who sounds like they ain't taking no orders from nobody? She ain't deal. He blames everything, man.
Got that because I made sure in front of the door that we came into, we could just jet up out. So now, taking this time to get downstairs like that, it was 23 of us. When I counted, it was 11. So I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers who was us, and they told me we lock and lock, and where they at? Made a decision to go to Steve swim party, pool party in the hill in Cali. So they had already left us. So that 3 loading together had turned, and you know, now we come downstairs. Big gets in his car. Puff don't get in there. Looking for somebody and looking like he's steady trying to go get girl to bring him up to me so we can leave. So I'm like, dude right here. The king ready and the driver there. He will jump up in there and leave your ass. This is this kid. I've been with him for years. But back and forth and going to get girls. I'm like, what? You don't say, why they ain't leaving? He said, yo, man.
Bad or hurt somebody, you don't know nothing about it, but you just on her and say you been with him for years. That's his end. You know he gonna pull off on the nigga ass though. Y'all don't see what a foul shit happening there. Come on now.
We got for Paul and them. Paul got their car. This guy is an Inglewood officer. How he having problems getting his car? He from my there. You on the back? Tell me it, and that's it. car. Now, to the opposite side, him. Now, on the other side, because some ruckus or something happened all the way on the other side. See, people get confused. They say it was 1,000 people out at the museum. Now, bro, they was out of the museum. Opposite side, and there was nobody out there. It was nobody right side of the museum, because when we pulled to the driveway, to get their out. Any other time, I would have left them, called them on the cell phone, and told them, yo, this is where we at. This is the address. But stood right there. So the driveway, Big is directly behind him. You understand? We wait for Paul and them to get in that car. So now, Puff is sitting in the car. So I'm playing ball, watching Puff, and he has a shirt with blue stripes. So he just came through the museum like that. So I looked at him, left, looked at the museum, and then he went back down the street. I said, okay. So I Paul still had my girlfriend with him. Understand? What's up? Nothing. So your Puff good, he's straight. So stood out there, they still have him in their car. So comes up. He had the blue suit, white shirt. You know what I'm saying? Walks up there like he for us. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I got Nina under my shirt. Because listen here, I know how in Cali roll. My brother in Sacramento, you understand? And him niggas do drive-bys, buys, whatever. You understand? And I go to this law all the time. Judge carried by, got that shit right up under my shirt. And he's a bit feet from Puff car and from me. And I looked and he looked at me in his face. He ain't say nothing. Now, the reason why I'm looking like, because I'm thinking he doing out there. Dressed like he from the Nation of Islam. But I still remember, you know, we had with the Nation of Islam, it's Soul Train. And I still remember brother from the Nation of Islam look you in the eye. He is taught to hum saying, Assalamu alaikum. This month ain't said nothing. So right now, point with him. He looked me in the he know. At this time, you know something? Paid for me doing nothing to me. He don't get no post for that if he coming to do something. Back down the street which he came, and I seen him walk away into my sight. You understand? So now go to Paul. Paul, is the Nation of Islam doing security here? You know that? He's like, yeah, I don't know. Yo, this dude just walked up to Puff car. Yeah? I said, yeah, he walked up to Puff car. So, again, right? Now, he said, yeah. We drive onto the side of the museum. Now, his car's parked all the way long, all the way to the we on the side, right? So the first cars, I checked, I see nobody in them. It was about 4 or 5 cars. I checked those cars. And so now, we on the side of the museum. We about ready. So I numbers in Paul. I said, all right? He said, you all right? No, he still had Nina. He still had my car. I said, yeah, all right, cool. I said, we about to go. He said, where we going? I said, we going to Steve Stout's house. You know, got a call and got to be up there in the hills or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, we going out? I said, yeah. I said, we ready. So now, Puff get in the car. You know, Puff is already. Puff is telling me to get in. Your dog. Say, I don't side at that time. You know what I'm saying? I'm 7. I was 265. I'm 6'7" now. At the time, I was 265. I was a lot lighter. I'm gonna ride on the side of the car till we get the next 3 blocks. Hey, we don't need that. I said, what are you talking about? We don't need that. He said, shit. I said, yo, bro, don't tell me how to do my job. Hey, yo, Gene, call. Yo, Gene, I mean, you ain't gonna never work for all those and Puff Carve getting ready to take it. I'm the last one.
Once again, man, insubordinate worker. Your boss telling you something he won't done. Y'all are in the motion of what y'all doing, and you are giving him lip, talking about what you ain't gonna do. Y'all seeing what I'm saying? That already was foul anyway. Somebody should have been told to you, man, shut the fuck up or take your big ass on somewhere then, dude. But this how this ship over here running. You want to run a ship, build your own ship, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
Because we had change out in the car. He got his seat all the way. He got it. So, and like that, he doing that shit on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know, with my legs sideways. You understand? Because this motherfucker won't let his seat up. Kenny was at the time. He's from. I said, Kenny, run. He said, why? And Kenny said, yeah, all right. We run the light. I checked everybody good? Yeah, everybody fine? Paul said, yeah, everybody fine. You good? And we run the light. Who's in puff? Tone said, see, cause behind me, see in front of me, to the turn all the way around, because I said, you do the light. Those 3 girls that was on the side that Bignan was talking to, you understand? At the they were still talking to him as we were on the outside. So I guess they were still talking to him the corner. Understand? We run the light. Bignam's the light. It was flashing red. Bignam, right? The car that was parked on the and Big take off. It was the car parked on the.
I'm glad he narrated for me. And I want you to do the same. Listen with his non-car stand. Everything else from that night, you know what? He said, yeah. Oh, how you gonna remember that shit, Gene? And don't forget, you remember everything word for word except the shit that count, man. This is a critical part of the story. Everything else up is hot air. Gives a fuck. Who, what, when, where, how. That's what they want to know. Now you telling us the car that was on the corner. He's stressing the word. Listen, the car. I'm finna rewind it because I'm telling y'all it was purposely told like he's telling it. He ain't never said what kind of car. The hell? You remember everything else?
So first 5, 6 those cars I seen was nobody in those cars. It was about 4 or 5 in front of us. I didn't go choose cars. You understand? We on.
Stop it right here again. I got to, because he's making himself more liable to happen. He said it was cars parked all the way up the street. Now he's security denied this. I checked 4 or 5 of them, but I didn't check all the way. You had somebody to sit in the car? If you were doing, I'm just asking a logical question. See, he telling us the halfway shit, everything else, but you know the count of everybody in them cars on the side. It wasn't in your best interest to walk all the way to the light and walk all the way back instead of trying to hide on the side of the car like you're a motherfucking Secret Service or something. I smell doo-doo, Gene.
And we about ready. So I go all night, they call down, so Paul, you straight. I said, you all right. All give me, he still had me. Look back. So we got in front of Biggs. To what I'm saying, it was the car that parked on the corner. We left the museum. Big never left the museum when shot. Everybody say your car pull up. Yeah, the car did pull up. He was parked at the corner. The car at the corner. When we see them take off, he got ready. All night. Sell. Decent. That car walked there all night.
The car was parked there all night, and you used the car there all night. And Kerry did not do your job. Think like you should have. Who fault is it? Ass bitch. I'm sick of you. You talk about Diddy so much. There's no room for nobody else to talk about him, man. I repeat, you should be ashamed, nigga. You need to be telling us a story about going out with your family, both barbecuing and shit. You calling out Diddy. And you calling when we go back and listen to your bullshit story. You're the problem. You insupporting. You a hating ass nigga. You take no accountability. Can I continue?
Pulls the side like this and start. Tone say, "Oh, somebody pointing the gun at Big." I'm trying to turn. I go to open my door. You hear something? Bap. Guns the gas. Forward. I'm like, can somebody shoot? Hear this? Turn this motherfucker around and kill. We don't know we ain't just shooting at Big now. So now, Kenny back, you turn and start driving. This motherfucker takes.
Really, man, this man is a big hole ass nigga, man. I'm just looking with the dude. Like he just, bruh, we gonna go back to the beginning of the fuck up. If this really what happened, the beginning of this fuck up happened with you. How you gonna tell us you halfway walked up the street and then checked the other car? When that's 10, because he did the most logical when they get shot at. Dumbass nigga. Fuck up, nigga.
Right, he stopped the car right in front, ran to the fucking car. Motherfucker got out right in front of the car. When the guards went, grab your head down in the motherfucker. I'm looking.
Yes, he should.
Talk and I'm trying to got in front of Big's car, run out our car, and go to Big's. Big car, it was going to look like a fucking airplane, all was open, except Big. Yo, you ain't Big, you right? Big ain't say a motherfucking word then. You understand? Big ain't saying a tone. Say, G, get come. Back up, he start flying. We see going up the street. Tone trying to push it, doing 90. He trying to do 100, but every time this fucking 100, government chip in that motherfucker.
How do a rental car have a government chip in motherfucker? I just saw you on several interviews say y'all had 2 rentals, nigga. I have never in my fucking life had a rental car. They had a seat and stop you, you blind bastard. And why would you nigga that you supposed to be watching and go chase a nigga that's gone? If you tell it, you saw him leave before y'all stopped in front of the BIGGIE car, why would y'all even do that? You are lying. Damn it, stop lying.
And then try to do that shit. Tones cussing like a motherfucker saying, yo, I wish I had my truck. I wish I had my motherfucking truck. It's crazy. You understand? So we steady trying to get close to this one. We can get close. We see this nigga top of the hill or top of it like that. And then there, he gone. Tone, I said, yo, Tone, let's get back. The museum, in the same place. I said, anybody call the police, anybody 911? Steve in there.
This is the part of this act where y'all should
So-
be like, man, they need to call Big J down there and talk to them, or somebody need to smack this shit out here. We need to shut the fuck up. Because why y'all call 911? The fire department is there because y'all just got put out of the club minutes before that because of the smoke. You just said the fire department went emergency help from the 911 services. It will come if they are closer than the ambulance. Already there. People, the fire department already there. Everybody that out there know it. So why would y'all call 911 if 911's already there? He lying.
I left. Was I before I left? Yeah. Before I. Oh shit! You grab your head like this, and yo, they got my man, fucking man. You understand? So now we back at the scene. Me and Tony, they still haven't made decisions. No, there's no fire. The fire truck was on the other side of the museum.
You know they there because they put the bro. You put y'all in smoke. What you mean in the museum? They should be in there, man. The building. People still leaving. Let you. Y'all see what this man fucking is, man? I hate a lie ass nigga, man. And you gonna continue to lie until a nigga had to call you out on your lie. You can't just lie. Shut the fuck up. Go check your motherfucking blood pressure. You have to keep on lying. You obsessed with this man. God damn.
There's still nobody out there. Wasn't no crowd ground around or none of that shit. So now, me being who I am, I go back to the museum. You're way. You understand? I'm posted up and I'm just listening. Yeah. So I'm in where we came out of the museum and I see DJ Quick on everything I love on his cell phone. You understand? And DJ said, yo, one of them niggas from Bad Boy got shot. Got them niggas. Yo, they don't get them. They said they was gonna get it out of his mouth. DJ Quick, I'm looking dead.
Y'all, I still got 7 minutes. Think what happened now. When he say happy, they went through the light. His partner turned back, said they shoot nigga. The nigga run like anybody else would. It's not it. But when he realized that shooting at y'all, he turned around. Okay, this 1 minute. Turned and went out and y'all pulled up in front of the big car. Then you telling me y'all went? You and Tone, y'all made 3 rights. That mean y'all went in front of the museum. Cause there ain't nobody circle. If y'all made 3 rights, you lying bastard. You went in front of where the fire department is. You came right back to Puffy, didn't it? You made 3 right. The museum should be in some type of state or circle, some rectangle. Your biggie car right on the side of the building, and that's the right you made in the building is to your right. If you got to the next right should have been the other side of the building. The next right should have been the other building. So you saw the fire department. You got enough time to walk down the street after you the pool, so they got 5 minutes. Then we just gonna say that your story is true. And that's 5 minutes, okay? Now you sitting there on the pillar like you're on a JC Penney commercial, posting. What are you doing? You driving? If you just went around a block and you listen to DJ Quick say, I think they got one of these bad boys. And BIGGIE still laid out. And you have no fault in this. You are the savior. You can't just ride past the fire department on the other side of the building, allegedly, if your dumb ass a block chasing ghosts. The nigga been gone. Tell me how you gotta keep telling that. Y'all know what I'm saying? This shit don't make no goddamn sense with these things.
At him. So now I'm going to him. He see me coming. Nigga Paul went down, grab me. Yo, Jim, we about to go. We about to come on. Why the fuck you down here? I was like, yo, man. All right. We run back to the car. Now we go back to the car. We hop in the we hop in our Puffers in the car. So I said, Puffers on the side, right, still consoling Big, saying something, and keep car down. Kenny was our driver at first. Puff said, you know what hospital? What hospital? Because I guess you understand. Well, you know what hospital? Kenny said, yeah, I know what. Now we didn't know this at the time. The hospital was 2 blocks.
None of y'all at the time, the fire department was there, inside the building, 25 feet away, James. Not one of you smart, intelligent, educated brothers thought, you know what? The fire department's here. We just roll out the block and so on. Oh, better yet, put us out. And who's in charge? I need an answer. Throughout his whole story, the only person I've heard give orders is him. And the person that gives orders is the person that's in charge. I haven't heard Diddy give this many orders throughout this story. He's giving everybody orders on what to do. But when it comes what happened, it ain't my fault. So I repeat, if Biggie or whoever don't go platinum with Puffy or CEO be wrong, roasting the shit out of their security because they first didn't go platinum. I'm asking a question. They will be fucked up. You'll be like, why are you talking to him? He's security. Why you mad at your boy? He need to be mad at you. You the problem. Fuck.
Puff got in the car. Now he's in little seat behind me. I said, whatever y'all do, don't let him go to you. Big sister, he was hit. Don't let him go to sleep. Keep talking to him. Keep him up. Whatever you do, Big. Yo, get you to the Big, put his head back, and his eyes went to the top of his head, and he's staying there. Last thing I heard him say. So when she's talking about it, the man told Ken to do it. Back then he said, do it. So now we can in him. Hospital. Paul is cussing his motherfucking ass off. Let's see, we was driving, going on the curb and shit like that. Get the fuck out. Paul is my witness. What the fuck? Because what can he go? Why is he driving like that? He was doing that. He was like that and see if he ain't going on. Now, come on, man. Ask him. He said, I wish I knew what we drive this motherfucker and stuff like that. And on them come like, yo, this is playing a motherfucking head. We did the shoot at the time. This shit is playing on my head. I'm like, you understand? Now, some little, they get the gurney with the attendant, the doctors and everybody run out. So we gotta get Big out the car. I'm on the right side of Big. I think D-Rock is inside. He got to lift him up. And Paul is on the left side. Yo, we moved off. name. And I dropped his leg. Like, oh, shit. And I said to myself, I just dead. And I got back on top. And when I grabbed him,
Hey man, at this point, the Most High got his hands full, man. His hands is full, man. We have two things amongst us, man. This story is so fabricated out. He's trying to be so sincere. He should be ashamed, man. Everything he's saying, you must be having more involvement in this situation than you telling us. This shit don't make no sense. This shit sounds story in a school is headed in the projects. The school on the same property as the project. Damn it, they don't even gotta walk to school. This where that story came from, bro. This is a stupid ass story, homie. How did you get away with this? I am very bothered. I gotta talk like that. I am bothered by this, man. This man has been roughing and puffing fellas the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. He did everything under the book. Now you telling us the story. Well, you been saying this story years ago about BIGGIE death. You the head of security. The line of work that the fucking blemish happened in is your line of the company of work. You're blaming everybody. And it's a fucking ain't nobody smacked the shit out of you. You know what I mean? You told her the other day, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Man, somebody should have been smacked the fuck out of Big Thing. Damn it. You ain't that motherfucking tough, brother. 2, 3 niggas. One nigga probably smacks at you now. You old a motherfucker. I know goddamn well 2, 3 young gang or niggas this kind of shit ain't gonna hurt you, bro. Put this foul ass shit you up here doing for real. This shit ain't straight, man.
So I knew he was dead. So I was fucked up. So on the thing, they rushed him inside. So I guess they was on the phone and the hospital and 23 motherfuckers who loading with us, they done made it to the hospital, left Steve Stout's house and everything, or they just made or didn't make it or whatever. And it's all these motherfuckers in the emergency rooms talking shit, talking about, yo, that's Notorious Big. I was like, yo, y'all get out this hospital right now and let these people do their fucking.
Another order given. You are the man running the show. Look, man, I hate when niggas tell a story, man, like they just like ain't never did nothing wrong. You just too good at two-shoot. I have never heard you say you did something wrong, man. I can't be around them niggas. You a 62-year-old nigga. You ain't got no accountability. It ain't nobody calling him out. They like, Big Gene so real. Big Gene is a gossiping bitch. He would not be nobody's friend in no metropolitan neighborhood in America. Is that what you call a bodyguard? A friend? Someone you can trust? Is him? Fuck up out of here, man.
Job. Clear this motherfucker out, because the hospital people was trying to clear him out, you understand, but they wasn't doing that, and they was making a lot of noise, and there was other patients, there was other people there. You understand? Something like that. So I helped them clear a motherfucker hospital. So when they clear out the hospital, I go and I get on my phone. I'm calling Unc, calling Zip, and I'm calling Chaz. Chaz is telling me, yo, I'm on my way over there, man. I was on my museum, you understand? But I'm on my way over there now, you understand? Chaz got a couple of cars with dudes all in and everything. He know the deal, you know. He said, y'all gonna be all right, man. You just, yo, Joe Gene, I'm on my way. I said, all right, cool. Unc talking on your way. Everybody talking they on their way. So now I go back into the hospital, you know, I go back into the room like that. So you know, this Puff runs out the hospital door from the back.
The nigga Puff came out and he grabbed my arm
And when he grabbed both of them arms, he said, Gene, we gotta pray. I said, I pushed his hands down. I said, pray for what? That nigga's dead. And walked out the hospital door.
Man, how inconsiderate and inappropriate that shit is, man. If y'all hear what this man telling us, see, the saying is the truest saying ever. You let a motherfucker keep talking, they're gonna tell you the truth, man. You might not catch it the first time, the second time, but it's about my third, fourth, fifth time listening to this story, man. And now I'm realizing, man, you ain't who you say you is, brother. You ain't did nothing good throughout this story. So Biggie has been dead less than 20 minutes, and you gonna tell a nigga that you been with for 15 years, and y'all been with Biggie everywhere. He wanna pray because he feeling some type of way because his partner or whoever died, and you gonna throw his hands down and say, pray for what that nigga did, and walk out the motherfucking hospital. And you fix your old wrinkled ass lips to tell this story 25, 30 years later. You ought to be a fucking shame, bro. Hey, look, I better not watch no Gene. If I watch your video, it need to be a confession video. And be like, I'm sorry, world. I ain't who I say I am. He foul, man.
In the way I was hurt, because nigga, you ain't listening to me. You knew she had to die. You knew coming out to Cali, you know, after we been blamed for the Suge Knight's a man in Atlanta, after we was blamed for dealing with the people, you understand, who killed Pac. Somebody had died, bro, and didn't know. Nigga, you should have known. So I pushed his hands off me, you understand, and walked back out the hospital door. So now, come back in. Paul said, yo, Gene, we got to Puff to San Diego. They about to fly him out. I said, what? He said, yeah, we about to get Puff to San Diego. They're gonna fly him out. Andre Harrell is setting them up so they could get him on a jet in San Diego, want to protect to fly him out. I said, what about everybody else? He's like, I don't know, man. I said, yeah, all right, cool. So everybody loads up except Cease, D-Rock, and the media people with Big. And we about to take Puff to San Diego. Me and Groovy go back to hotel, you understand, and pack all of his shit up. Understand? Shit up and everything like that. Because the night before that, he had company. You understand? And then Groovy Lewis finna pack her shit up. I said, that ain't Kim shit, nigga. You pack that in Puff shit. You understand? Because Sally Richardson had left that shit there the night before that. Because she was at the party with us, because Puff want to show the fuck off. He got Kim, Sally Richardson, them sitting right there at the motherfucking same table, at the same one, and like he's some kind of boss ass nigga with his baby mama and his Mrs.
This man is a fucking yo. He is telling us he a hater. He ought to be ashamed, man. I am very disappointed, man. I'm very disappointed, y'all. There ain't nothing but a couple more minutes of this story, man. And in it right here, how y'all feel about this lying ass nigga, man? Let me ask y'all that question, man. This is a real nigga, man. So this is logical. This is a question somebody, your third grade teacher will ask, goddamn it, her classroom. Or ask anybody after hearing a logical conversation. Because I'm gonna ask y'all this question, y'all gonna be like, hell no. If I told y'all I was on the Detroit Pistons for 15 and didn't play basketball, how the fuck does that sound? Understand, I've been on the team 15 years. Yeah, for the Pistons. But I don't play basketball. You gotta put your hands on your hip and look around. Like, that nigga must be high. People think we dumb. This is what y'all gonna tell me. Like, bro, how the fuck you on a team, a basketball team, 15 years, nigga? You talking about you don't even play basketball. Okay. Apply that same question to this overweight old man on the screen. How are you amongst killers, murderers, extortionists, thieves for 15 years? And you a lick. It's all foreign language and foreign activity to you. You are appalled and offended if anyone would think you would even be around that for a nigga for 15 years. Then with the bullshit biggest story. That Swiss cheese ass story. Hoes everywhere, man. You going to court, I believe he going to court, y'all, because he's a witness, man. A co-defendant. He said enough things I didn't play with y'all today to be like, damn, he ain't get charged with Diddy. Right? I don't want him to get charged. I don't give a fuck what happened to him. I don't give a fuck what happened to Diddy. I'm just talking about right or wrong. This nigga, he ain't right. Now, Diddy ain't right neither. But this nigga just as wrong, man. This is a foul individual. You watch Usher, it keep happening to him now. A grown woman did things she wasn't supposed to do to Usher. He was a child. He saw with his 2 eyes. He told us, didn't he? He saw shit. Drinks get mixed and women get making this shit. You saw that? Mark Curry saw that giggling and chuggling. Then we say something about Gene Deal on Gene Deal. So, you know what Gene Deal from? Whoever gonna take up from? What school he went to? How many kids he got? You don't fucking know shit about him because don't nobody fucking care. Don't nobody ask shit about him. I wouldn't even want to talk to nobody soon as I get on the camera. So, what about Diddy nutsex? I don't want to talk about the man nutsex. Ask me about myself, man. I get offended all of my feelings, then to have a tear come off my face. You stupid ass, but y'all tell me, man. Am I wrong? It don't even matter. It's y'all opinion. How y'all feel? But my opinion, I just told y'all how I feel about this. That's why I had to put his ass in the blender, man. So when I said we gonna put him in the blender, in the lab, we gotta put him in the lab, break him down, and see the substance. Form this liar. He has no substance. Everything's a lie. Really, who he from? If I tell y'all he was 62, y'all wouldn't do that because don't nobody ask him nothing about his life. You don't have any old stories? How many siblings do you have? Do you have any grandchildren? What's your favorite food? Nothing of the common questions. Do you have a significant other, brother? Or do you wake up with 2 old men, with one pair of nutsex on your mind? Diddy nutsex on his mind. That's why the thumbnails say, Gene Deal love Diddy now. Tell me what y'all think, man. This is the War on Hip Hop in the Lab Breakdown, man. Like button, subscribe y'all self.